Hello viewers, welcome to new track maths video. In this video tutorial, we are going to find the gradient of a line joining these 2 points, -5, -6 and 5, 2. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel for more of our simplified maths video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up once you finish at the end of this video. We want to look at the solutions to this question. Given these values, we are made to understand that x, y is a point at a given gradient of a line. Now, given this value, we'll also remember that our gradient g is equal to the increase in y value all over the increase in what? The increase in the values of x in any graph, in any straight line graph. So that will give us a gradient. That will make our gradient to be equal to increase in y will be what? y2 minus y1. And our increases in x will be x2 minus x1. And the gradient will be represented by what? By m. That's the equation of the gradient of a line joining 2 points. Now, given these values, let's assume we have a line and we'll have the gradient. We have a straight line graph. We'll have a point at this straight line graph and another point at this straight line graph. If we take the gradient of this line graph, we're going to find out that this point corresponds to this other point, which is the y2, and this point corresponds to this other point, which is the y1, while this point corresponds to this point, which is x1, and this point corresponds to this point, which is x2. Now, simply put, at every point we have a value for x and a corresponding value for y at each point. So at this point we'll have our x to be what? At this point we'll have our x to be x2 and we'll have our y to be y1, while at this point we'll have our x to be x1 and our y to be y1. At this point we'll have our x to be x2 and our y to be y2. So at any point entirely on this straight line, we are going to have a value for the gradient. And remember that generally the equation of any straight line graph is what? Y equal to the gradient, which is mx plus what? Plus the intersection, the point of intersection of the line. So we are going to find the line that is the gradient of the line joining these 2 points. Now let's assume that the point is over here and here. We're going to find the gradient of that line joining these 2 points. Now, having given us the values of x and y, we're going to go straight solving this question. Remember, we are told that the first point of that gradient is -5 and -6, and the second point is 5 and -2. So we're going to simplify that and then bring it out to the gradient. We're going to simplify that, giving our gradient to be equal to y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So this will be equal to y2, while this is x1, this is y1, this will be x2, and this will be y2. So we'll have our y2 to be equal to 2 minus 2 minus y1 is what? -6. and that will be all over x2 is 5 minus bracket x1 is minus 5. So for simplify this, we are going to have a minus 2 plus 6 divided by 5 plus 5, and this will be equal to minus 2 plus 4 will give us 4 minus 2 plus 6 will give us 4, because 4 is the positive part of that, and that will be over 10. So our gradient will now be equal to, m will be equal to 4 over 10. If we simplify that further, 2 over 5. So our gradient m will be equal to 2 over 5. Thanks so much for watching, and do subscribe to this channel for more simplified video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share this video with your friends and colleagues.